Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to dive into two of the most common interview questions out there. The ones that can really make or break your first impression. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll have a simple, super powerful strategy to turn these stressful moments into your best opportunity to shine. So here they are. Tell me about your educational background and tell me about your work experience. Now, they sound so simple, right? But how you answer these really sets the tone for the entire interview. The trick is to stop seeing them as a test and start seeing them as your first best chance to tell your story. And this right here is the most important part. You've got to shift your mindset. This isn't some memory quiz. Come on, the interviewer has your resume right in front of them. This is your chance to build a narrative, to connect the dots for them, and show them not just what you did, but why you're the absolute perfect fit for this job. All right, let's jump right in with our first pillar, telling your education story. We're going to build a framework that's clear, concise, and just plain effective.
Okay, first things first, the foundation. Your major is simply your main area of study. You can just say, I majored in business administration. Using it as a verb like that just sounds supernatural and confident.
All right, next up is your minor, your secondary field. And this is where your story can get really interesting, because it shows you have range. A business major is great, yeah? But what if you pair that with a psychology minor? Wow. That immediately tells them you get people, which is a massive skill pretty much anywhere you go. But here's the real secret sauce. Your education didn't just stop the day you got your diploma. A truly great answer shows that you're committed to always learning. It proves you're proactive and you're actually invested in your career. And how do you show this? Well, you can talk about any postgraduate degrees, professional seminars you've been to, or industry conferences. Heck, even just mentioning that you read certain trade publications shows you're not just showing up. You're actually plugged into what's happening in your industry. Okay, pillar 1 is down. Let's move on to our second pillar, demonstrating your impact at work. This is where we go from your background to the real tangible value you bring to the table.
Just look at the difference here. It's night and day. I improved customer satisfaction. Okay, that's vague, it's forgettable. But I implemented new strategies that lowered our churn rate to 5%. Now that is specific, it's concrete, and it proves your value with a hard number.
Yeah, just look at that, 5%. A single number can be so powerful because numbers cut through all the noise. They're like undeniable proof of what you accomplished. I like to call this your hero number. It's that one stat that tells a whole success story and connects what you did directly to business results, like revenue. Okay, a super quick but really important point here. Always keep it positive. Seriously, never ever speak badly about a past job or an old boss. If they ask why you're leaving, you focus on the amazing future opportunity this new role offers, not on any problems from your past. Okay, so we've got our two main pillars. Now let's talk about building your toolkit, because using the right language can take your answers from just good to truly great, and it'll make you sound so much more professional and confident. Let's take a word like hints. It's basically a more formal way of saying so, and it connects a reason to a result. It's a simple switch, but it makes you sound way more structured and thoughtful. Here's another great one. Pursue. It shows you're making an active, deliberate effort. You didn't just get a master's degree, you pursued it. It shows you're not just letting things happen to you, you're making them happen. And every hiring manager loves that. And in that same vein, we have strive. It just means you work with great effort. Saying you strive to keep your skills current is so much stronger than just saying, I try to, right? It shows real commitment and a powerful work ethic. And here's a quick list of some of my favorite action verbs for your toolkit. Instead of I was in charge of a team, you say you supervised or managed it. Instead of we did new things, you say you implemented new strategies and achieved better results. See the difference? It's all about owning your accomplishments with authority. Okay, the moment of truth. We have our pillars, we have our vocabulary. Let's put this all together and see what a perfect answer actually sounds like. You can totally adapt this for yourself. So check out how this starts. It states the major and the minor, and then immediately connects them with a strategic why. That little word hence is doing so much work here. It's the bridge that shows this wasn't random, it was a plan. Then the answer flows right into that continuous learning piece. See how pursued and strive just make this person sound so proactive and passionate? It's fantastic. This isn't someone who just finished school. This is someone who is actively building their expertise. And here's that action verb toolkit in action. Supervised, coordinated, implemented. Boom. In one single sentence, the interviewer knows exactly what this person did and that they were in a position of responsibility. It's so direct and clear.
And then, this is the grand finale. This is what seals the deal. It connects specific actions directly to a measurable result, that 5% reduction, and then explicitly links that result to revenue. That right there is the definition of impact.
Woo! Okay, we've gone through a lot. So let's lock in this core strategy with just a few key takeaways that'll guide you as you get ready. So number 1, always frame it as a story. Connect the dots for them. Number 2, quantify your impact. Remember, numbers are your absolute best friend in an interview. And finally, number 3, use that powerful language we talked about. It really elevates your whole answer. So, I'm going to leave you with one final thought to chew on as you prepare. Take a moment and really think about this. What single number, what's your hero number, best proves your professional impact? Find that number, build your story around it, and you're not just going to survive that interview, you're going to absolutely nail it.